If you are just joining us, here's what we're talking about today. And we'll restart it the way that we normally do, Johnny. Question 1, do you want the Eagles to keep their foot on the gas pedal? Now, we're having this discussion because the Eagles still very well have a chance at getting the 1 seed
Sure they do.
in the NFC. If you can, Johnny Spreadsheets over there.
Yeah, what do you need me to do?
Explain to the people what needs to happen for the Eagles to get the 1 seed. Give us scenario A, which starts Thursday night, and then give us scenario B if the Lions do end up winning on Thursday.
Let's keep it as simple as possible. If the Lions lose to the Packers Thursday night, and we come in Friday morning, the Birds have it right in their path, go 5-0, you're the 1 seed. It's over. That's what you would have to do. You'd have to win out to be the 1 seed. If the Lions beat the Packers Thursday night, you will need the Lions to lose twice in their final 4 games versus the Bills at home, at the Bears, at the 49ers, versus the Vikings. Could it happen? Sure it could. Will it happen? I say probably not. So at that point, we're going to know Friday morning, I think, what the game plan is. Because, look, if it's, as Connor Leadfoot was saying, and my adoptive father told you when you were learning to drive.
Yes.
If the Lions lose on Thursday night, hell, I don't care what Jeff Kerr from CBS says. I'm riding in the left lane, and I'm going to be on your tail, Jeff, if you don't get your ass over. I want to do 80.
We're going hammer down, baby.
Right, exactly. So to me, at that point,
you think 80's left foot?
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, if that's left foot for you, buddy.
I got to tell you this: in the mornings, I avoid it on the Schuylkill. I try to stay in the right lane.
I hear you.
Because the idiots are out at 4 in the morning driving like crazy. So I'm just saying to you this: we're going to know Friday morning, and if the Lions win Thursday night, at that point, I'm going to say it would take a miracle to win. It would take 7 things happening.
I don't think it would be a miracle.
Eagles, 7 things have to happen. Eagles would have to go 5-0. The Lions would have to lose twice.
And one of those games would be against the Bills.
I got
and
you.
then the
That's
other one
7.
is against the Vikings, who would still very well have a chance at winning their division. So I don't.
Well, no. They might not at that point because the Vikings may have lost a game by
What
that
if
point.
they don't? That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like,
it could.
look, I keep on thinking they're going to lose every single week, and they keep on winning football games.
I'm going to tell you, just going back to stats class at Temple, and I gotta rack my brain. When you get to exponentially, it becomes when 2 options have to happen, then it becomes 4. Then it's not just double the things that have to happen. Your odds go exponentially less.
Yeah, it's the 4 with the exclamation mark where you got to multiply them all.
And then you go, if 7 things have to happen, then you're like, okay,
I understand.
If it happens, it happens.
Now, the other conversation for this, whether or not you want the Eagles to keep the foot on the gas pedal, it's not just trying to get the 1 seed. It's what you believe best practices are. So I'm somebody.
I love that.
Thank you. I'm somebody that likes to keep business as usual. Keep on going. It's like Thanksgiving morning, right? You were off. It's not like we did a show where it was all about what's your favorite side. Like we talked about.
You mean you didn't do that? I thought that was a rule in sports talk radio in this
we
town.
talked about the Eagles because and the NFL, and we kept it business as usual. We didn't take a day off, right? On the show, we didn't take a day off.
Sure.
We kept on working. So I'm somebody that believes in keeping best practices. Look, obviously, maybe instead of giving Saquon Barkley 30 touches, you give him 22.
I love that.
A little bit different, but I still want to keep on playing. Honestly, the worst thing that can happen is they are playing at like an 80% speed, and then somebody gets hurt that way.
Yeah, but Leadfoot. I was at the Fraternal Order of Police for a Corona event on Saturday.
Okay.
And best practices may not be 100 in the left lane. So we got to go ahead and find what is the cruising speed for the Philadelphia Eagles with the opportunity to go get it if the lane opens up.
I don't believe that teams can turn the switch off and then turn the switch back on. Like, I really don't believe that teams can do that. Some teams can. Like, look, Patrick Mahomes can have the worst season of his career and probably still get to the Super Bowl because that's Patrick Mahomes, because he's the GOAT Junior. He's baby GOAT. Right? Like that. There's a reason why they're winning every single year. If you're